I was fat, I was short, no fitness. Automatically, goalkeeping was the easiest choice for me. In Kerala, we don't have any history of hockey. My dad sold the cow and gave me money to buy my first pad. You are from Kerala, non-speaking Hindi person. You are not introduced into dal chapati. You are happy with the sambar and rice. So whenever I looked into those times, it was like, why am I here? That questions always pop up into your mind.
One sport perhaps tends to dominate all year long. Somewhere do you feel betrayed by the system?
जो दिखता है वही बिकता है.
What role does politics have in sport? One opponent you secretly loved beating.
That's Australia, for sure.
With his second goal of the competition.
And Pakistan too.
Wow, that is a wonderful finish from Abhishek.
And if you could swap your jersey with any athlete in the world, who would that be? Hi, this is Pooja Chaudhary. Welcome to InControversial, the podcast where we dive deep into stories you haven't heard before. Joining me today and sharing with you an absolutely unfiltered and inspiring conversation going behind the man and his goalkeeper pads. A career spanning more than 2 decades, having championed India to multiple international titles, 2-time Olympic champion, Padma Bhushan awardee, and famously known as the Great Wall of India. Please welcome Sreejesh PR.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sree, for joining me today. So happy to have you on the show.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
I guess that it's busy times with season coming up.
Yes, literally busy. The last year setbacks was a bit hard for us, but this time as new vision, new target. So yeah, quite busy.
Absolutely wonderful. It's not so long ago that you retired. If I may ask, how's life been having hung up your goalie pads?
My role has been changed. That's it. Nothing has changed because I'm the chief coach for the junior under 21 men's hockey team right now. So before, when you were a player, you just looking after yourself only. But now I do have 34 players under me. I do have a coaching group around me. So I need to take care of them. Definitely, life has become more busier than before.
Wonderful. You know, if I was to sort of rewind back to your early days and when you started dabbling in sport and your sort of days back in school, what were you like as a student? Were you sort of naughty, studious, always standing outside of the classroom punished and found on the sports field?
Now till 7th, I was like I'm a top 3 student in my class.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. There were no proper sport, you know. They just intimated 1 day or 2 days before that, okay, day after tomorrow is the sports day, you don't need to bring your books, just get some extra water and extra food, that's it. So that used to be my sports experience till the time I reached GV Raja Sports School. And initial stage I struggled in athletics field because I was fat, I was short, I was not interested in sports at all. But somehow the influence of movie, you know, I was eagerly waiting for an opportunity to get into a hostel because, you know, in hostel life, friendship, bunking your class, going for movies, you know, love relationships. So that was the initial inspiration for me to go to a hostel, not sports. But I joined GV Raja Sports School when I was 12. Then I tried athletics, I tried basketball, I tried volleyball, even I tried football. But I never felt like, okay, I can achieve something in those sports. Then automatically hockey was the last option left for me. During that time, definitely seniors used to canvass you. They say, okay, if you play hockey, that is easy for you to get into the state team. If you play in the state team, you get grace mark in the board exams. So those sort of things will, you know, tempt you. In sports school, normally what happens in every year, there used to be a weed out test. If you are not performing really good, they weed out you from the school. So
right.
I felt like hockey is the only safer side for me where I can spend my 3 years in that school. So I thought, okay, hockey is my game. And I jumped into hockey. And as I mentioned, I was fat, I was short, no fitness. Automatically, goalkeeping was the easiest choice for me. So trust, you know.
It's wonderful that you share this, but having dabbled with so many different disciplines, do you think it was more a case of hockey choosing you than you choosing hockey?
I believe in that. Somewhere I felt like, okay, the destiny brought me to there and introduced me into hockey. And, you know, again, goalkeeping, no way. I never ever imagined that I will play this game and I will become a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe hockey chose me to take up that part.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what role did your parents have to play in your decision to play sport full time or in choosing hockey? What was their sort of thoughts when you said that you want to be a full-time sports person?
No, they were okay with doing sports. I mean, they never said no to me, but they said no to hockey.
Why is that?
Because in Kerala, we don't have any history of hockey, you know. Very few people played hockey before. I mean, starting from Manuel Fredericks, who's a bronze medalist, and Dinesh Nayak, Sabu Waki, there were very few who came from Kerala and showcased themselves. But if you see the other part, athletics, we do have a rich history, starting from P.T. Usha, Shiny Wilson, Beena Moore, Anju Bobby George, or when you are going to football, I.M. Vijayan, Satyan, they were like huge numbers. So, and even volleyball, basketball, these are all the games quite familiar in Kerala, and literally people wanted to play that game. And for the parents, what they need their kids to play some sports to get into a job. You know, when I said, okay, I want to become a goalkeeper, I want to play hockey, they said, no, hockey is not your game. There a question mark. Then only I started to try these all games, you know, basketball, volleyball. Then somehow I felt like, no, that I'm not able to adjust with these. And again, 12-year-old kid always think about shortcuts. What is easiest thing to achieve? Then I thought, okay, to get into the state team, hockey is the shortcut. So I felt like, no. Then I requested, I said, at least give me 3 years. Let me try this game. If I'm not able to achieve anything, okay, I will shift. Then somehow they said, okay, done. From that day, they started to support me in all the ways. Even if you take that, the first pad which I bought, it was from my family sacrifice, because my dad sold the cow and gave me money to buy my first pad. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I never quit. Because every time when I felt like, okay, this is not my game, I don't want to do this, that thing come up into my mind, like, okay, they've done it for you, now you can't give them a chance to, talk or disappoint about you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how it all started.
Wonderful. What strong resolve and what a strong commitment, not just to the sport, to the game, but also to the sacrifices made by your parents. I think it's really wonderful that you're sharing this to inspire so many youngsters today who look up to you as a star, as a mentor, as a leader to follow. Looking back, Sree, 25 plus years from your days back in the village to going on and winning international medals, big match pressure, Olympic titles, how does it feel today?
It's a dream journey, because Kedakambalam, that's my village. I never thought I will be part of a national team. When I got an opportunity at the junior team, I never thought that I will play in Olympic Games. When I played in Olympic Games, I never thought that I will win an Olympic medal. When I won an Olympic medal, I never thought I will win another one very soon. Then when I quit, when I done my career, when I look back, it all looks like a dream, because these things not happen over the night. I started in 2000. So first few years were like really struggling. Maybe once you are reaching in the national camp, you feel like, okay, you are safer. No, because you are one among the 5 goalkeepers. Then you are struggling again, because you are from Kerala. Non-speaking Hindi person. 12-year-old, 13-year-old, your English were not that up to the mark. Malayalam was the only language you speak. You were not introduced into dal chapati. You are happy with the sambar and rice. You are not used to with somebody commanding you in Hindi. Or you are not used to with mingling with people in different language, your culture is totally different. So whenever I looked into those times, the initial stage, it was all struggling. It was like, why am I here? That questions always pop up into your mind. Okay, I joined the national camp. I saw these all negative parts. Then I started thinking like, no, Sree, you got an opportunity to be there in the national camp. You are getting food, dal chapati or anything, you are getting food. You are getting a place to sleep. You are training on AstroTurf, because during those times, Kerala didn't have any AstroTurf. I started to look into the positive side, and I tried to manage or I tried to overcome those struggles, Those experiences helped me to become much stronger.
Wonderful. A dream journey indeed. But any particular big match or save that stayed with you?
See, there were a lot. But the problem with the goalkeepers is like, when you try to remember something, all the goals which you concede, which comes first into your mind, because that is what we people always does, right? We try to remember all the bad things in our life rather than trying to keep all these best part, happy moments. Yeah. But when I look back, I think in 2011 Asian Champions Trophy, that was the first break for me. We beat Pakistan in a shootout, the first Asian Champions Trophy, and we won. So Bharat Chetri was the captain during that time, but still, chief coach preferred me to give the opportunity to play the finals. And we won against Pakistan in a shootout. So that's the time in India people started to recognize Sreejesh PR as a goalkeeper. And in again 2014 Asian Games in the finals, we beat Pakistan again in a shootout. So that's the time people felt like, okay, this guy is going to do something for India. And again, you saw the 2021 Tokyo, the last 6 seconds. God gave me an opportunity to stand there and save that PC against Germany, and we won the bronze medal. So that was also a great memory. So there were a few saves which helped me to come out of my mask, that helmet. So these three are the precious moments which I love to cherish.
Wow, I have goosebumps just listening about it. I can imagine what you feel when you sort of reflect back. But your toughest opponent from your playing days?
I found every team toughest. Give an example, Australia. Australia is the toughest team which try to attack you throughout the game. So you don't have a chance to skip your mind, or you don't have a space to relax. You are aware 60 minutes, or during those days 70 minutes you are aware the entire match. But take any other weaker team, Kenya. That time also you are on your toes. Why? You can't concede a goal against this team.
Yeah.
So there you want to save. Here you don't want to concede a goal.
Right.
So both the situation required your 100% attention and your concentration. So for me, all the teams are toughest, but definitely Australia is one of the toughest opponent whom you feel like now you need to be more worried about.
And transitioning from wearing the players and the goalies hat, also director and mentor for SG Pipers, what has that transition been like?
Coming into the director role, I think being a player, we do have a lot of dreams, right? We felt like, okay, we could have treated like this, we would have get these facilities, then it would have been much better. So when you are coming into this administration part, you know that what you need as a player. And I'm able to provide that to my team members. That's the first easiest way I felt it like. And second thing is that you played this game a lot, but you don't know what is happening behind the scene, in the background. So automatically you felt like, okay, that's also new learning for you. And definitely when you are taking this opportunity, it's always like developing India's future. So you are in a position where you can give youngsters an opportunity to play in the biggest platform in India. And second thing is like make sure that okay, they are playing their best, they are mentally preparing for the biggest challenge in the future. And definitely we are getting the best foreign players to India to play alongside with these youngsters and Indian players. So ultimately this platform is a nursery for the youngsters. And I felt it like, okay, being a director, that's my duty to make sure that Indian men's and women's hockey team getting benefited by this. And definitely being an individual, this is a learning process for me as well as an administrator, because throughout your career, you are an athlete. Now you are a coach. And that's the one part which you are missing, and I'm learning from that also.
Wonderful, wonderful. Always learning from the game on or off the field. But, when you see corporates like SG being so committed and heavily invested in the sporting fabric of the country, supporting not just the men's but also the women's hockey team. Does that sort of feel special when you see corporates stepping up to the plate and putting the big bucks behind your sweat and toil?
Yes, definitely. When I met the chairman for first time, he said, Sree, we are contributing to our country. We are contributing to hockey. We want to see our team, Indian men's and women's team, on the podium. So that is the vision. It's not about HIL. It's about the vision for next 4 years. It's the vision for another 8 years. That's the first thing which got my attention, because sometimes people always comes for benefits. What the name it's come after, and what vision, or what it says, the viewership we get through this sports or this channel. SG is not like that. SG is demanding the development of the sports from the grassroots. So when we started, we were talking about grassroots development, coaching platforms, and we are giving that platform where we try to bring best coaches to India and train our players so that they get all the flavor from different countries and different coaches. So the vision is clear. And I'm so happy that I'm part of this SU purpose, because when you are looking forward for another 8 years or another 16 years, that's what we call a mission, right?
Yeah.
If you are just thinking about next year or getting any benefit, that's like a business. That's
Yeah.
not it's an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment towards the development of hockey in India for the future.
Nice. And I mean, SG is a very sort of sports person driven company.
Yeah.
They have yet another Indian sporting icon
Yes.
leading from the forefront, Mahesh Bhupati.
Yes.
What is that dynamic like to be sort of sharing sporting strategies and business strategies with him?
Say, the first common factor is sports person. He been through a lot of struggles, and I've been through a lot of struggles. It's quite easy for us to sync. The best part is that Mahesh Bhai got a lot of business background. He invested his time on business. He knew how business works, and he knew how incorporate this corporate life into sports, and how to help sports person through this business. And definitely that is what I'm trying to learn from him.
And in that same breath, if I was to ask you, Sree, if you were the sports minister of India for a day, what would you like to change?
First thing is like compulsory sports in school. Every school will participate, in different games every week. Every week, so that every weekend one school will host a tournament or a football match or a hockey match or a cricket match or an athletic meet, anything. But let the players, let the kids get into sports. We need to get the students to get addicted to sports, not to the drugs. Sports is the only easiest way where you can learn how to handle failures. So introduce them to sports. And the second things which I wanted to do is like a ground in every village or every city or every school. There should be a ground, and you need to allow them just go and play. Because what is happening now is people are more addicted into mobile phones, laptops, online games, TV. So we need to bring them out, go play, there is ground for you.
Spoken like a true sports person and a champion at that. If I was to ask you one thing honestly, when the hockey team wins, the whole sort of country celebrates. But that celebration tends to be very short-lived. It's easily forgotten. Whereas other sports, or one sport perhaps, tends to dominate all year long. Somewhere do you feel betrayed by the system?
No, it's not betrayed by the system. It's a telecasting. If you just switch on the TV, in India, around 10 sports channel, you can see different eras of the particular game. 60s, 70s, 2020, whichever format you want. So why we get addicted to one game? Because we are seeing it over and over and over and over. That's it. So why hockey getting more attraction when we play Asian Games, we play Asia Cup, we play Olympic Games, we play World Cup? Because that's the only time people are able to watch that game. So I think that's the only area where we felt really bad, because there is no real platform where we can come and watch. We need to make sure that the kids are watching our game. When they start to watch our game, automatically we get more attention.
Yeah.
So that's how it's work, Jo dikhta hai, wohi bikta hai.
Yeah.
So you just need to sell that game first.
Yeah. Now, of course, we have heroes like you to follow, which is the best ingredient a young kid wanting to get into the game can ask for. But what role does politics have in sport, in your opinion?
A politic in the sense?
Is there a role for politics in sport?
Not really. Sports is really simple. You are the best, you are the best. Whether you are from the rich family, you are from the poor family, it doesn't matter. Just go to an Olympics village. There'll be people comes from Kenya or some other poor countries where they're barely able to buy one shoes. They're coming with one tracksuit, one t-shirt. When they get into the village, they celebrate, because that's a place where they see food like anything. In Olympics village, some people comes, they says, okay, this food is not good. Oh, this is not what I want. But when you look at others, there are huge number of people. They come with a full plate of food. Different food. What do you want? You want vegetarians, you want non-vegetarian, you want Asian, you want Western, you want a continental. You name it, you get it. But people complain because they don't get enough what they want. But some people are so happy. Some people cries when they see that food, and they win medals. There is no shortcut in sports. So it's all about, you just need to give 100%, give your time, dedication, hard work, passion, whatever big words you can use, just do it. That's all. You need to-
Ultimately, it's your performance on the field that matters and that needs to speak for you.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Sree, you've really sort of given such honest and beautiful answers. I can't help but get you into a rapid fire round.
Sure.
All right. One hockey rule you'd scrap if you were the boss.
Okay, nowadays it's a scoop ball. The aerial ball, when it comes, it's a confusion for anyone, even for the umpires. So I think I just want to thrash it out.
Okay. A moment in your career that you'd never want your kids to see?
Okay, that is 2012 London Olympics, because we played that Olympic Games and we lost all the matches.
You just want to erase that from
Yes,
the TV,
yeah.
is it? All right. One opponent you secretly loved beating?
That's Australia, for sure.
All right. Okay.
And Pakistan too.
Okay. If a film star had to play you in a biopic, who would you want it to be?
That's a Bollywood hero, Tovino Thomas. He looks similar to me, and he was an handball player.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Your motivational song before a big match?
Oh, that's depend. That depends on my mood. So what I do is like throughout the training camp, I catch one song. So depending on my mood, I catch one song and I try to listen that song every day. And when the tournament starts, that's helped me a lot. So it's every tournament it's a different song. But I mean the recent one which I remember is like that Lakshya song from that I was listening during 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Kande se milte hai, kande kadamon se kadam milte hai. So that was the song for that time. Yes. So yeah, it's depending
Wonderful,
on mood.
wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that insight. A cricketer you think could also play great hockey?
At the current moment, Virat Kohli, because he is the fittest player in cricket. Because the world is celebrating that. Recently, I saw a post that he done 21.3 in yo-yo test. That's what I done, being a goalkeeper. And my team members used to finish the yo-yo test. That is like 23.8. That's the end of yo-yo test. So majority of my team members used to finish yo-yo test. So when Virat is touching 21.3, then definitely he is good enough to play hockey.
Okay, all right. Your guilty pleasure sport to watch other than hockey?
Oh, guilty? That's not guilty. But I don't know. I watch. I normally don't spend much time on sports, but I give a glimpse to cricket for sure. I give a glimpse to football, even volleyball, and nowadays pro rugby as well.
All right, nice. And if you could swap your jersey with any athlete in the world, who would that be?
There is going to be a big list then. But if it's the shortest one, I think Sachin Tendulkar. Yes, because 90s kid for sure.
Okay.
We do have that kind of. I had that kind of childhood where Sachin hit a ball on the air. I used to switch off the TV. Then I switch on. I see, okay, it's a 6. Okay, because I was not able to accept it that okay, Sachin is getting out. So yeah, Sachin is the one.
Spoken like a true 90s kid there. The best sporting advice you've ever received?
One thing I always felt like I never give up. That's one thing which okay, it's a chord, but again, wherever it is, it's always like never give up. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Because there will be like times comes where you feel like no, I want to quit. There will be time comes like okay, I'm done, or I had enough, or okay, I'm good. Just never give up. Just keep going.
Wonderful. An Olympic moment, not yours, that gives you goosebumps.
Neeraj Chopra for sure, because he's a sweet boy. He's a younger brother to me. But seeing him winning that gold medal, seeing him winning that silver medal, that's really great.
Fantastic. The next segment, I'm going to give you some names, and you have to tell me what you would steal from them.
Yeah.
All right. Sandeep Singh.
Okay, maybe his hockey stick,
Ronaldo.
his style of celebration,
All right.
or maybe a couple of Ferraris, Bugatti.
Neeraj Chopra.
It's Neeraj Chopra. He's too down to earth. That guy is like sweet.
Wonderful. Then Raj Pillai.
Speed and style. Yeah, he's a speedy, and those days that long hair and this looks smart girls. Yeah.
Virat Kohli.
Oh my God, I think it's discipline. Yeah, that's the one thing which I want to steal.
Okay. Lionel Messi.
I don't know, his skills. He's so skillful.
Neymar Jr.
His drama. Acting skill. I want to steal it from him.
And Harmanpreet Singh.
Harman. Harman's attitude on the field. That's nice. Yeah.
Wonderful. That was a lot of fun, Sree.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me on the show today.
Thank
Your
you.
journey reminds us that grit, passion, perseverance is all it takes to make your dreams come true on the field. And clearly, there are no shortcuts. Ultimately, it's your performance and your game that truly matters.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Good luck for the season coming up ahead. Go Pipers, rooting for you.
Yep.
Danka baja de.
Yeah, Dhakka bacha de. Thank you very much.
Signing off from InControversial. Thank you for joining me. Do like, share, subscribe. Thank you. And that's a special moment for me here at InControversial, getting none other than Sreejesh PR to sign the SG Pipers hockey stick.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Yep.